game is free on PC. I will open up the Switch right now. I will go to the store right now. I gotta pull up the game again.
What is it?
Well, first of all, before I tell you this, why Nintendo? All the Five Nights at Freddy's games are around $8. Help Wanted right now is 50% off. I'm fine with that. Fucking Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator is $8 when the PC version of it is free. So you can just let one of the games be free at least. I get FNAF 3, 4, 5, like all of them. I get all of the FNAF games other than Pizzeria Sim. Now, I just want to say this. If you release Ultimate Custom Night and you make us pay money for that, you will not be getting any money from me for the FNAF games.
So what you're saying is they're making us pay for
a free one. Pizzeria Simulator is free on PC. What? Free on phone, free on PC. Could be free on PS4 if it releases.
It's not free. It's not free on phone.
Well, at least it's cheaper. But they're making you spend. Yeah, on phone they're around $2 to $3, maybe $4.
So you're essentially complaining that
I'm complaining.
Game on a Switch is cheaper than on PC.
No. I'm complaining that one of the free FNAF games on PC costs $8 on Switch when you could have just made it free, because I swear to God.
I swear to God, like, I'll be honest, if Nintendo is giving in to putting FNAF games on the Switch, what the frick is Freddy Fazbear not in Smash by now?
Yeah, and why is it Help Wanted is on here when you can't even use VR for it? That's another thing. You add these games here that are VR required that you can't even use. Case in point, FNAF VR on the PS5. We can't use that until we get the PSVR 2.
They're making a second PSVR just to drain us for more money, even more than they did with the first.
That has something with the game industry I don't fucking understand.
Yeah, it's just like the gaming industry. You don't really get it. Nobody does. Other than the gaming industry.
My mom told me once, and this is a true story. GameStop was about to die. They were about to shut down, go bankrupt. Us gamers saved them.
I think everybody knows that at this point.
Yeah. And here's the thing. Over the years, I remember going into GameStop when I had my GameCube and my Wii, just those two. There was shelves full of PC stuff, PS3 and PS4, Wii U, Wii, GameCube, all of this stuff. Now you can't even find a GameCube game for under $40.
That's just marketing for you. Like there's a set that's so small that it's smaller than most Minecraft Lego mini sets, though it costed $80.
I also have a little complaint about the Nintendo Switch things. Your console is so fucking small, and you went with the same cartridges, or basically the same cartridges as the 3DS. Yet the case is basically
it's a bit thinner.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the case is the size of a PlayStation case, but the game itself, like the cartridge, is the size of a memory card. If you're gonna make the case, the cartridge, the card, so small, make an actual memory card case. Like, use a memory card case, put the game logo on it.
Dude, I don't think you get this. Companies make their packs larger so that they can sell it for more. What?
The reason I know exactly why they made it, so that the Switch cases are bigger than the actual cartridge. You're not paying for the game itself, you're paying for the plastic and the stuff they use to make the case.
And they're doing that because it's going to take more shelf. It's going to take up more shelf room than the other games, meaning there's going to be more Nintendo games than PS4 or Xbox games.
Literally, I want to say this to you, Nintendo. Me, Psychic, and another friend of mine, Sour, we are basically diehard FNAF fans.
We are.
I've been in the series since FNAF 2, I believe.
I've been in it since freaking FNAF 1.
And here's the thing, you made the 5 Minutes of Phrase collection. I want to tell you this, you were about to get $60 from me for that, but I went for my Mario 3D All-Stars collection. It's leaving in basically 5 days, might as well.
What we're saying is, don't charge us for this.
No. At Walmart, and here's the thing, on TikTok there are thousands of clips. Your Freddy Fazbear case that you've made is laying on the floor, basically being mistreated, because you're basically, let's see, I'm gonna count out how much all these games are. 8, 16, oh fuck this.
Are you saying that one of the FNAF games are $16?
No, like for FNAF 1 and FNAF 2 together, it would be 16.
Okay, I swear to God, one of them was $16. I'm leading a strike on Nintendo.
I believe that's 34.
But dude, the two juggernauts of the series, basically, which would be 3 and 4, I swear to God, that'd be the cheapest.
Oh no, 3 and 4 are the most one of the most expensive. They're all very expensive. Here's the thing, all the games on your eShop, FNAF 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 location, and Freddy Fazbear's. Well, Freddy Fazbear isn't technically inside the bundle, but the first 5 games, that's around $40-something, $42, and you're making us pay an extra, let's see, $18 for the casing. Yet we could just buy all these games for $60, including Help Wanted, all for $60, and have them all on our device without having to buy a disc that's you insert it and you can download all the games at once. I'd rather do what I'm gonna do a PlayStation, buy one game, fully beat it, get the next. And I will give you one thing. Telling us how many days we have left on a deal is a lot better than PlayStations, because you don't know exactly what time it's gonna die on, like go out on. And here's a complaint that other YouTubers have. This is my complaint. This is other YouTubers. Why put a fucking game on your device if you're gonna remove it a year later on the month before one of the biggest months? Because next month I believe we are getting a couple new games. Oh no, I'm thinking of PlayStation, sorry. Why are you gonna add, like, here's the thing, there's 2 games on the PlayStation Store, not PlayStation, Nintendo eShop right now, that are gonna be removed, and also removed from stores on the 31st, yeah?
Question, why the frick are you doing this? If freaking, like, why are you going on this big rant if it's PlayStation hearing us, not, you know?
I'm streaming it.
Oh.
But why add the Super Mario Bros. 35 and the 3D All-Stars on here if you're gonna remove them from shelves and take it off the e-store?
Yeah, that's really dumb.
Because you're basically paying $20 for the games. I'm fine with the 3D All-Stars case because there's 3 games bundled in, $20 each. That's fine, I get that.
Yeah, that's fair. There's more than one game, but the other ones is just a single game.
I get the FNAF collection. You're giving us 5 games for $60. We're paying for the games. We get that. Maybe add Freddy Fazbear's the Freddy Fazbear Pizza Simulator, then it would be an even $60, $8 a game. If you would, and I had this idea, make another 3D All-Stars, maybe for just in general, make another one that you're not going to take off, and release it and re-release the 3D All-Stars 1. So All-Stars 2 has Super Mario 3D Land, Galaxy 2, and I don't know, what's another 3D Mario game?
Galaxy 2?
Yep, I just said that. It's a Galaxy 2, 3D Land, and then what other game? Because you can't add DS version of 64, because then we'd just be like, do I play DS 64 or N64 64?
How about, Super Mario Land?
You mean 3D Land?
Yeah, I meant to say that.
That's the first one I said. How about you add another game to that? How about... Here's the thing, you added only Mario games.
Keep in mind, I lack much intelligence at all.
And hey, one of the most popular game series on your Switch is Luigi's Mansion, because it was the first game to actually require you to not have Mario, that had Luigi as the main character, had the best storylines. The Mario games is just, oh, Princess Peach is captured, let's fucking save her again.
Well, with the exception of things like
Paper Mario and the Mario and Luigi games.
Yeah.
Literally, in Paper Mario, it's all about normally saving the place from a different villain. Same with Mario and Luigi. The first Mario and Luigi, I believe, was...
I mean, what actually, probably the best Mario game was actually one that wasn't even centered around him.
Luigi's Mansion.
Well, that's a fair argument, but I was going to say, Bowser's Inside Story.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like, make more games based off of different characters.
Put that on Switch. Nintendo, this is a threat. Put it on Switch.
Like, here's the thing. Like, how long has it been since Dream Team? Because Super Mario and Luigi Dream Team, my favorite Mario RPG.
At least 3 years.
It was not 3 years. I got that game when I was 6, or sometime around then.
Well, that means it's over 5 years.
It's a really old game. I'm checking right now.
I'm not doubting you.
And here's the thing. I love the fuck out of that game, even though I was stuck in the desert for 6 years.
I don't even have freaking Bowser's Inside Story, but it's still my favorite Mario game.
Like, if I look, Mario and Luigi.
Also, I know this thing is supposed to be an argument against Nintendo, but you gotta praise them sometimes.
Holy fuck.
The main part I loved about Bowser's Inside Story wasn't even the game, it's actually the DLC.
Here's okay, the game released in 2013.
Holy shit.
The game is 8 years old.
That's like the freaking grandpappy, but then we go back like 30 years and we got freaking old elderly man jumping and crushing girls.
The first Mario and Luigi game was Superstar Saga, releasing in 2003.
Also, I'm instead of acting against Nintendo now, I'm just gonna be kind of like devil's advocate.
I'm not saying they're a bad company. I love Nintendo. It's one of my favorite companies.
I know. I'm not saying that the game is bad. I'm saying like you're against it. Well, in this situation, you're against it, and I'm with it. I'm trying to like act as your version of devil's advocate. You know.
Like, the games were Superstar Saga 2003, Partners in Time 2005. Bowser's Inside Story 2009. You can tell these are getting farther and farther apart. Dream Team released 2013, and then 2015 was Paper Jam, the Paper Mario and Luigi mix, and then Superstar Saga vs. Plus Bowser's Minions 2017. And then in 2018, in Bowser's Infinite Story and Bowser Jr.'s Journey.
This is pretty dumb, but you gotta keep in mind, they're trying their best to make these very high efficient and not. It would end out like Cyberpunk 2027, because if they rush the game, it would be a sloppy mess of a game, and then the whole fan base would be complaining. Plus, those games were amazing, and when I say that, I mean the DLC for Bowser's Story was amazing.
I feel like they forgot about the series.
Can I continue?
You can finish.
Alright. The best thing about the DLC is the fact that it actually gave character to the Koopalings. Because before this, they were just another pair of minions that Bowser had.
Yeah.
You know? Like, they didn't actually feel like characters. They were just there. But when they actually gave characters to the Koopaling, not only did it do it justice to the fans, because, it actually gave some people's favorite characters even more actual, character, or just character in general. So what I'm saying is that game was amazing, or the DLC was simply amazing, because and it also did justice to creators, people like YouTubers, because for a while, people were just taking shots in the dark for what the Koopalings' personalities were actually like. But with this game, we actually got to find out, and it did justice to creators who were, as I said, just taking shots in the dark.
And here's another thing. They've completely forgot about the series. They've made so many Paper Mario games ever since the last Mario and Luigi. No. The last 3 Mario games, Paper Mario, no, we've had 2 Paper Mario games, I believe, since Bowser's Inside Story and plus Bowser Jr.'s Journey. That was 2018. We've had Paper Splash as well as now Origami King. They've completely forgot about Mario and Luigi.
Well, yes, I do agree that this is dumb, but I know this is basically just expand. This is just an expanded point on the last one. It gave even more character to the, as I said, actual, characters of the Koopalings. Because, well, yes, we had some character to them earlier in Paper Jam. I'm pretty sure Paper Jam.
Paper Jam was the one where, that was where we were introduced for all the stickers. No, Paper Jam's when we had Paper Mario meeting Mario and Luigi, basically.
Which are the ones that had
the babies?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say that's Partners in Time. Superstar Saga?
I get the one that had Koopalings as the main boss. Paint Stars.
Oh, no, what is it? Paper Mario's, sticker, no. God, give me a second. Paper Mario.
I memorized the name of the game, it's okay.
Give me a second. I believe it was Paper Mario Color Splash.
Alright, so, this is pretty much just an expansion to the last one. But the good thing about this one is it gave even more character to the, as I said, characters of the Koopalings. Because you get to fight them as bosses, and unlike the previous games with stuff like, kind of like, how do I put this? Like, the Super Mario Bros. Traditional platformer games, they've got more of a style that isn't really fitted for dialogue, more for actual gameplay. So this game is a really good excuse to put in character for the Koopalings, because it can have actual dialogue. Similar to Junior's Journey, which had actual dialogue for the characters, which gave opportunity for world building with Googlies.
Yeah, and here's another thing. Another thing you completely forgot about, and this isn't even a game. This was a show that I used to watch every day on Netflix. Anybody remember the Super Mario Super Show?
Oh my god, that's like, you have to dig so deep down that you'd have to reach the freaking floor of Netherite to find this.
There was that one, there was the Super Mario World song. Super Mario Bros. 3, Super Mario World.
My favorite Mario-based show because, once again, world building for the Koopalings.
There was, let's see, there was that Bowser one that got a lot of hate.
Wait, there's one based on Bowser?
It was a live action like show based on Bowser. Oh my god.
Oh god, I got throw.
Like, the Super Mario World show came out in 1991, with The Adventures of Super Mario 3 coming out in 1990.
Dude, some of them, those were actually better than some of the modern things.
Like, why can't you go back to those? Like, the shows were amazing. We loved it. It was my favorite thing. If I ever didn't have anything to watch, I would turn on Netflix.
Now, I know it's supposed to be devil's advocate here, but I do have a couple of complaints about the Super Mario Bros. 3 show.
Mine had to be the, probably just the storyline sometimes.
I mean, it was the storyline was okay for me. My main downside was, unlike the first two, which had major story building for the Koopalings, this one had very minor. Simply because they completely changed the Koopalings' characters after this. Now, back then, most of the characters were the same. Characters like Roy were still the arrogant bully type. But if you look at two in specific, those two just went through a lot of changes. They're actually my two favorite characters.
Ludwig and
Iggy. Now these two, in their current timeline, Ludwig is a brilliant leader who's very smart. And, well, back then, he was still smart. But he's kind of like the version of the fan-made Iggy. Kind of like the genius inventor. With less leadership, but more mad scientists.
like,
What?
it makes me sad that they won't go back to these series, like those series that made them most popular. Mario and Luigi. They didn't stick with their roots in Luigi's Mansion. They switched to frickin' Luigi's Hotel. I couldn't even call it Luigi's Hotel. It's called frickin' King Boo's Hotel.
I mean, to be fair, it was close enough.
Yes, I love the hotel aspect of it. I didn't like how you changed some of the controls. I was watching Jack's videos. I was not interested in it until I remembered it's fucking Luigi's Mansion.
And Nintendo, what the frick happened with Epic Mickey back there?
Epic Mickey?
I know. It came out of. I just pulled a curveball on Nintendo.
I'm not kidding. You brung that up, and that I remembered. I played the fuck out of that game.
Well, I just threw a freaking curveball sniper.
I love whenever I had PS Now. The first game I would go to was Epic Mickey 2: Power of Two.
Pulled a freaking curveball.
Yeah. The last Epic Mickey came out in 2012, I believe.
Curveball rocket launcher. Anyways, back to Mario.
Holy shit, 2010. That game's 21 years old.
Holy frickin', we thought the other games were old.
I'm sorry, I meant...
This guy is just walking around. Skin is just peeling off at the seams. Anyways, yeah.
I'm sorry, I meant to say that it's 11 years old.
Okay, it's not that old.
Technically, there was a sequel, or like a third game. It was called Power of Illusion, but it did not get good sales. It was a 3DS, 2D.
There's a third game?
It's called Power of Illusion, but it's only called Epic Mickey Power of Illusion, not like Epic Mickey 3. It was not developed by the same company that made... It wasn't by the same company that made Epic Mickey 1 and 2.
Also, speaking of 3DS and DS, can we just freaking...
Can we talk about the fact that the Mario games were the shittiest on there?
Wait, what?
The 3DS had the crappiest Mario games.
Revving my freaking automatic Nerf gun to say...
No, it's true. That was the only one that was really good when it got ported over. Even though... Okay,
Put some Nerf gun.
I have a couple... Okay, I want to say this. I had a couple complaints about 3DS Mario Maker. One...
Grub's gun again.
One. On the Wii U, you automatically had Bowser Jr. On the 3DS, you had to probably grind for almost maybe 3 to 4 hours after even just beating the normal courses pre-made to get it, because you had to do the second medals, which were really fucking hard.
Big question. Why specifically did you bring up Bowser Jr.?
Because I've always wanted to make levels with him. I wanted to try, because we didn't have the Koopalings. I wanted to try to make the Koopaling fights, but I couldn't do that with Bowser because I would just see it. Because I would just see a giant ass motherfucking Koopa walking at me instead of a midget that I can throw at people.
Alright, I have to admit here, I hated the character obtaining system.
Yeah.
You want wrestling, Nintendo?
Complaint number 2, you could not publish your maps on the 3DS. You can only play other people's. Which, by the way, were just, whenever you refreshed, it just shows you the same maps you've already played.
Hey, Nintendo, I'm gonna throw this grenade at you. Did you know that this level of progression system is the reason I don't have a 3DS anymore?
That's not... One thing about the 3DS I also didn't like, and this is about the 3DS itself, is that when you're younger, when you're around 6 years old, it's so easy to hold. When you get to at least 14 and up, that 3DS feels like a wallet in your hand.
I mean, technically it does hold money, so it is a wallet.
I can literally close it up in my hands. I can barely see it through them. That's how small it is. That's the thing with the Switch. It's perfect. It's a good size. Yes, there's some games that aren't good to play on there. Fortnite specifically, because it's so weird to control.
It is.
The Switch was so fucking small. I mean, the 3DS was so small.
When the frick did this turn to 3DS? Like, I was just saying, I want to put up a freaking salute to 3DS, and then we just complaining about 3DS, and I'm like, excuse me.
I mean, I did call my stream really Nintendo. I wasn't going straight for Mario itself and FNAF itself.
Well, anyways, back to...
But also another complaint I have, and this is about the Wii. This is mostly because I love the Wii. I will let you finish that. Actually, no, you can finish it. I'm gonna play some games on my Switch in the meantime.
Okay. So, anyways, as I was saying, can you turn down the volume so it's not going on the stream?
That better?
Yeah, that's better. Anyways, as I was saying, back then, you could basically have, wait, where's that? Anyways, back then, the characters were very different. I already talked about Ludwig. What the frick happened to Iggy, man? Alright. I literally, I know we've just curveballed in topic, but I actually once bought some Game Theory merch, the Theory Journal, and this was actually one of the things I covered in it. Never posted it though. Anyways, one thing that pisses me off, well, not really pissing me off, but puzzles me, is the fact that Iggy, basically, in the animated show and in a few of the games, Iggy and Lemmy had the exact same haircut.
But were different, had different hair colors.
Yeah. Same haircuts, but different hair colors.
Isn't Lemmy always the first boss? Like in the new Super Mario Bros. Games?
Most of the time, but sometimes it's Larry.
No, Larry was the only first boss in 2.
I said in some.
I know. I'm just trying to clarify that he was only in 2, that he was the first.
Okay. So, anyways, they had the exact same haircuts with different hair colors.
So you couldn't tell them apart.
Yeah. But cut to modern day, Iggy now has a palm tree based haircut. Where the frick did that come from?
Okay, I want to know something also about the Wii. Why is it the controls on there were the worst in Mario Galaxy?
It was pretty weird.
Okay, I love Galaxy on the Switch. It's so easy to use the like to collect star bits now. You don't have to be like, you don't have to turn your Wii remote. Like like I had this complaint with the 1-2 Switch game as well. It doesn't look like you're milking a cow or jacking off when you're doing it now. It more looks like you're playing Fruit Ninja.
Yeah, thank God you're not monetized.
Everybody could agree with me on that, most likely.
Anyways.
And with the GameCube, one complaint I had is that the controller got dirty and sticky really easily. I say that because I'm planning on like cleaning off my GameCube to play old GameCube games. Say what you were gonna say.
Anyways. But fast forward to now, Iggy now has a palm tree haircut. Where the frick did that come from? It just confuses me why they suddenly changed Iggy's haircut. Yeah, not to mention, back then, both of them were pretty much carbon copies of each other. Nothing too major. They weren't the exact same person, but they were extremely similar. And I guess this could have been done just to make them different. But still, they just completely changed it up. Where did that come from? Like, alright. I'm kind of reinforcing my point here. I can understand changing them so they're different because I can understand how some people could confuse them because of their color of haircut and Iggy's glasses. And I was thinking they could have just, made Iggy taller than Lemmy and maybe had his modern green shell. Where did the haircut come from? I'm just so confused here. I'm done.
And here's something. And I'm not the only one that's about to talk about this. Nathaniel Bandy's also talked about this. Why is it the Japanese version of Mario Kart, when you win, Mario or any of the characters pop out, I think it was Bowser or any of the characters pop open a champagne glass and start drinking it?
That's definitely
But in the US, you think we're too much of a pussy to actually watch that. Yet, we in some of the places we live have fucking attack squirrels we name these nuts and feed meth. And you think us watching Bowser drink is bad?
I mean, I'm pretty sure Luigi's Mansion you can see ghosts drinking champagne, right?
And you can see Luigi being hung in the attic. And you think we're too much of a pussy.
Yes.
If you, at the right time, when the lightning flashes, you can see a hanging Luigi in the attic when you're at the phone.
How the frick is that less dark?
It was one of the most controversial things in all Luigi's Mansion. People had theories that the whole game was like a
Oh boy.
People had like theories
Why
that it
not
was a dream.
purgatory?
No, like if it was a dream.
Oh boy, FNAF 4 all over again.
But you'll show that, but you think we're too much of a pussy to watch Bowser pop open champagne and start drinking it.
Also, by the way,
there are little 4-year-olds that'll drink champagne out of the bottle.
Also, might I add, this is kind of like the whole Bowser champagne thing, but it's a bit worse, so it's understandable. In the Super Mario Kart 8, with the addition of the Inkling, when the Inkling won, I'm pretty sure it was from 3rd to 1st place. They would do a flex, but they put their arm over their muscle. And apparently in some country, that's a pretty darn offensive sign.
And another thing, I just thought about this.
So, hold on.
Actually, I gotta remember it. Continue.
So, after they got a bunch of quote-unquote controversial tweets on it, they had
to change it.
And now it's just a flex.
Here's another thing. 3D All-Star Collection. Yep, I'm going back to the 3D All-Star Collection. You took out a line that made tons of people laugh.
Wait, what?
Do you remember when you used to throw Bowser? He used to say, "So long, gay Bowser." They changed it. Now he makes a Yahoo noise whenever you throw him.
It's just dumb. And the thing is, he isn't actually saying gay Bowser, he's saying Cake Bowser.
Yeah, it sounds like gay Bowser. And okay, I'm not trying to be offensive right now. I get it if it's because you think we're... I get it if you think it's because we're offending, like if you're offending people that are in the LGBTQ community. I get that. But it wasn't offending anybody. It actually made people laugh.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's... And you're saying it's like the most offensive thing on the planet.
That's basically like Fortnite. Like, there's many games that have done that. They've added something and then taken it out. But that had been in for over, like...
Hey, Luke.
Yeah?
Actually, I'll tell you later what you've done with this.
Like, they've said it over... Like, they had it in for over 20 years, and now they take it out. Fortnite did that once, too. With, Calamity, with how they added physics to, like, the boobs, and then they take it out immediately. I get it, it's weird, it's inappropriate. Most of us didn't mind. There were probably maybe a few girls that did not like it.
Wait, what are we talking about here?
I'm just quickly, I'm saying how Fortnite had removed the boob physics to Calamity.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was kind of funny.
Most of us didn't care. Some of us actually thought it was hilarious. There maybe was 1 or 2 people that did not like it.
Yeah, it's kind of like what probably happened to the birthday R. Like 2 people were probably complaining about how the 3 shoppers weekend is OP.
And you know what? I want to talk about this real quick. I'm going into real life situations right now. Men and boys in general, they're gonna look at boobs. It's just a fact.
Yeah, it's not like it's like
you have you go out every day.
It's like blaming a video game character for doing what you told them to.
Like, you go out in public all the time nearly to get food. You're gonna see a woman maybe basically 100 times in that day, and the first place men are gonna look is the boobs.
Yeah, it's not just because people.
It's not. It's not because we're looking at them because we're being perverts. We're looking at them because it's our instinct.
Yeah. Let me finish this. Men are going to do this, not just because you're hot because you got nice boobs. You know, that's not every guy's thought process like girls think.
Yeah, it's our instinct to do it.
Yeah, because if you don't know, you know, we do that simply because babies
basically live off of milk.
Yeah, and your boobs needs more milk. Meaning,
it's our instinct to look at the thing that we were fed by as a kid. And yes, there are kids that are bottle fed, but still, it's our instinct. Same with
plus, men who really want kids are going to find a mate who can feed the child better.
Yeah, and here's the thing. It also goes for like animals. Like dogs and cats have the instinct to mate with each other. If a male sees a girl, it's basically gonna happen.
Instinct.
Yeah. We don't, and that's also for like women too. Like people say that women only look for guys that are like they're strong and all that. No, they look for just people that aren't gonna be dicks to them.
And plus people who are going to be a loving father if they're looking for someone to have a child with.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And this is going to be really sensitive to probably all the 7 to 8 billion people on the planet. Yes, us having kids all the time is overpopulating the Earth. Eventually, the Earth is going to turn into a seagull, basically a pack of seagulls. The pack of seagulls from Nemo. It's just gonna be thousands of people ruining the Earth, and I get that. I already get that myself. And here's the thing: my parents told me this. The purge wasn't for people to do crimes. It was to basically kill people, lowering the population.
Yeah, that's just facts. Like there are people out there who genuinely are murderers and do. But you gotta keep in mind, they didn't just do it to keep the population low. They did it to keep down the people who have these thoughts, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're just trying to keep people from, you know, not murdering each other and doing crimes.
Like, here's the thing.
If this stops, there's a higher percentage that you're just gonna freaking die.
Like, here's the thing. I'm not a vegan, and what I'm about to say is probably gonna make a lot of vegans happy. I do not like how animals in factory farms, I'm not talking about actual farms, like actual farms like that have been in families for decades. I'm talking factory farms where the pigs and the cows have never seen actual blades of grass before. I don't like that. Yes. Now all the vegans will be like, yeah, he's gonna be a vegan. No, I'm still gonna eat my fucking bacon. Stop faking with my bacon. But I don't like how those animals are treated. Actual animals are in actual farms that can eat healthy stuff, that can get the stuff naturally instead of having it thrown in their pen. That's fine. I don't care if they die. They were raised to be killed. The ones in factories, I feel bad for, because it's basically just rinse, repeat. Kill one, give birth, kill it again.
Yeah, he's got a good point. Now, also, keep in mind, I'm not saying that it's impossible that animals have feelings. I'm not saying that it's impossible. It's definitely a chance. But I'm saying, vegans, there's no 100% chance that people like. There's no 100% chance that they actually, you know, sentience beyond instinct. There's a chance that they're just wandering around doing what they're supposed to. There's a chance that they just don't feel feelings.
And and that's another thing also.
Like more sophisticated, like dogs and cats. They do have feelings. But nobody's going around eating them. Because they're practically attempting to be given sentience. But animals like pigs and cows, they don't want them to have sentience because you don't want your food to be sentient.
Like, yeah. Like, that's why people say in movies, like in those movies when you're in like a shelter, or like they see an animal, don't name it, you'll just get attached to it. That's true. But our instinct as humans is when we see something cute, we think it's cute, and we'll look at it and think it's adorable, and we'll want it. And stuff like that. But what I was gonna say, I saw this TikTok, and this is true. A woman can punch or kick a man. Nobody cares. Man puts their hands on a woman, they'll kill that guy. When a guy cries, nothing. Nobody cares. When a woman cries, they get everything.
It reminds me of this one scene in the show, but you're not even monetized. But this might you get. You're not even monetized, but like me mentioning the show might get you demonetized.
What is it? Just say it.
I love a boss. I recommend it to you, but it's a pretty good show. It reminds. Wait. What is he? Like this woman? Let's just say she was sleeping with this guy, and this gets pretty dark, so just skip ahead if you aren't good with these kind of things. Essentially, this teacher's in the middle of class, and the TV auto connects to a camera in her house, and she sees her husband sleeping with a guy.
Okay, yeah, that's another thing.
No, it takes me a bit to get to the part, so give me a moment. So don't do this in real life. Just trust me, this will not end good for you. The woman in a fit of anger kills the guy. And the girl. Well, she thinks the girl's dead. And after the woman realizes what she has done, she actually commits suicide. And the woman, despite the fact that she did a horrible thing, she gets paid $2 million for being a quote-unquote hero for surviving. This woman gets $2 million, and actually more than that, for surviving a murder.
Oh, like, I want to know something. Like, here's something I don't get. Why is it that... And this goes... I'm speaking specifically to Karens right now.
Oh boy, here we go. I'm waiting for the flood of angry comments of Karens.
I'm just gonna say, like, at least one thing. Stop complaining about the masks that we have to wear being too tight. I can't breathe because I have a breathing condition.
No. Don't complain about it. I want them to die.
Like, we are... Okay, if you want to get COVID and die alone in your fucking basement, go ahead. We don't want to get sick.
No. You're compromising the mission. Doing this is just gonna let them survive, and they're gonna come up with even more annoying things. Just stop.
Oh no, if they do survive, they'll die in the next pandemic because they're not gonna fucking realize what they're doing.
No. If we kill them off now, we won't have to deal with them later.
Brian's is here.
I think he'd agree with me.
But I'm just trying to say, I want to just say, stop complaining. We don't want to be in here like, oh, okay, I'm going in to get eggs, a little bit of beer, I don't know why I said that, milk, and maybe a couple boxes of cereal. I don't want to be going to checkout in here. I don't want to wear the mask. It's too tight on me. I have a breathing condition. I'd be the bitch to walk over to her, bitch slap her ass, and go, and I would duct tape that mask onto her and say, do it. Because here's the thing. If you want to get sick and die into I'm not kidding. If you want to get sick and die in your basement alone, go ahead. I'm not stopping you. The only person stopping you is probably God. He's literally gonna go to hell and say, hey devil, I got another bitch for you.
I mean, he does.
Get your fucking Karen closet open. Karen number 490 billion coming down. And, okay, this is going straight to people. I'm not saying this to you, Psychic. I know you're atheist. I'm not sending this specifically to you. And Brian's in my chat, so he'll understand this. I want people to stop saying that you're not Christian if you don't go to church. Christianity is not about going to church. It's about believing in God, trusting in God. So how about you, everybody that says it's about going to church, shuts up and just fucks off.
No,
it pisses me off when people say that.
First of all, I'm not gonna argue with people who are Christian. In fact, my uncle is Christian, and I still love him. The type of Christians that I do. Wait. Well, this is just getting sidetracked. When you actually upload this,
I'm gonna change the name.
My problems with the world.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna change it to.
Yeah, that makes sense. Anyways. As I was saying, wait, what was I about?
You were saying your uncle's Christian.
My uncle. Oh yeah. Another thing I hate about some Christians, not all. Some of them are really nice people.
Like me.
Those Karen Christians.
Yeah, then there's the people like, you have to do this before doing this. And yes, I get that. My family, if I'm at my grandmother's house during a big party or something, we will pray. But we don't do that all the time. But we still believe in God. You can't say that we're not Christian if we do specific things.
Heck, me and my uncle get a pretty large pizza every time. Well, we used to because, you know...
Pandemic and all.
Yeah. And I'll be honest, I don't have the heart to tell him I'm not Christian. I think he'd just be really sad. Anyways, every time we'd go to church school, I had to go to this church school like a year ago. And every time before we went, he'd get us both a really big pizza and both have a bunch of pizza at his house. We both get 4 slices.
Ah, you and me both can eat 4 slices. Maybe 5 for me. Sometimes 6.
I can take as many as he can give me. It's just, you know, since he's the one paying, we find it both fair that we both get half and half.
And another thing. This goes for another thing that this is specifically a me problem. And I saw a TikTok, I'm not gonna go searching for it. This kid has autism. And he's saying he wants to stop being treated like crap because of it. He wants to be treated kindly. He doesn't want to be treated like he's some different being in the planet. He wants to be treated like a human. Even though he has a mental disability.
Now hold on. Before you continue this, since you can, you know, relate to this being having autism. Now there is some issues with this argument. Now, first of all, hold up. I'm not saying you should treat autistic people bad. Now, they're humans just like you. I mean, I don't have a mental condition, but I have a condition. That doesn't mean I need to be treated.
I'm just pausing this real quick.
That doesn't. Wait, what?
I'm turning down this video so I can find it. Just keep going.
Oh, okay. Anyways, as I was saying. Wait, what was you saying?
You were saying something. Yeah. There you go.
Just because I have some kind of condition doesn't mean I should be treated differently.
we should all be treated equally.
Yeah. But the thing is, it sometimes makes sense because people like Luke, not trying to be rude, they do have a mental condition, but sometimes that can annoy people because people like Luke have a mental condition that sometimes can be inconveniencing people who don't, because people like Luke have an issue that sometimes makes them self-centered. So sometimes that can kind of annoy us. Now, keep in mind, I'm saying you should definitely treat them equally. Don't get me wrong. But it can be sometimes annoying. But still, treat them normally, okay? Because I know where you live.
Oh God. And it's the people like me and like other people have autism. I just want me and them not to be treated like we are people that don't deserve to be on the planet. I want people like with autism and all that to be treated like they aren't bad people. Like they're good people. They're good. They could be friends. That's the thing.
I literally just tried to save a spider's natural existence because he was trapped in one of my boxing rings in my new board game in Minecraft. It just kept crawling back in, and I ended up punching it to death trying to get it out. That's just sad. Anyways, by the way, this is another thing on Christians. Karen Christians, I don't have to be Christian.
That is true.
I'm waiting for the guy to. I'm waiting for the government to walk up to me and say that you have to be Christian. And even still, I'm not gonna say yes because I can live my life how I want. People also, like, one major thing is, everyone says you have to be successful in your life, and you can't rely on your friends. There are literally some people that are rich because of their friends, and they didn't do anything bad. You know? Like, I know it's kind of weird considering how we were just talking about. But it's kind of off topic, but I think you get what I'm trying to go at here. You don't have to be successful to live a good life. I mean, heck, one of my other uncles has lived the majority of his life without a job. And he's had a really freaking good life. He's like 63 by now. And he's had an amazing life. He's probably he's probably like one of the best people that I can relate to. I'm just saying. You got anything, Luke?
It's just another thing about what I was saying. People have different types of autism, and we should all know that.
I actually didn't know.
Mine is just like I don't think as normally. I don't think before doing stuff.
Yeah,
I get triggered by sounds and lights very easily. The thing that the guy that I was talking about, he talking. He slurs his speech, and I'm not trying to be rude to him.
Let me guess, he stutters.
No, he doesn't like talk like normally.
Kind of like kind of a weird way of talking.
Yeah. Here it is.
Here's one thing you all need to remember about autism, okay? Listen carefully. Autism is not an illness. Autism is how the brain functions. That's what autism is.
He continues to say how he doesn't want.
I hate to be dumping on the guy, but I can understand how that'd be annoying.
But no, like what I'm saying is like that's what his is. That's what his does. Mine is I don't really think before I act and stuff like that. I get, and that's another thing. Another thing also.
Now I understand even more why you hate school.
Which is why I don't do it as much.
I thought you didn't even go to school anymore.
And another thing. And this has to do with people with depression. People with depression will act different as well. I don't want to be told to act a different way. Like, I don't want to be told to act like, to act happy when I have depression.
I'm going to beat to death whoever says just be happy to a depressed person.
And I am, me and my mom are depressed. We've both lost people we loved in our lives.
We're making a video about our issues with the world. I know.
Yeah, he joined.
Unless you're going to add, you might want to mute yourself. This is probably be like 25 minutes. Maybe longer.
People like are always, you see them, they're smiling, they're having fun. And then, like, if we were to meet up, you guys would probably be all smiling, or at least have some type of smile. I would be the only one here that looks like I'm dying on the inside. My face would be dead.
My face would just be, like you know the man emoji?
The one where it's, like, mouth is straight.
Yeah.
That's what mine is. That's what mine is.
Unless I just got something really nice today, I'm probably gonna have that kind of face.
The only time I normally am smiling is when we're about to do something exciting or something awesome is gonna happen. Case in point, what's gonna happen sometime today with Subnautica being free and all that. But like, there's all these things that Today's the 25th, dude. The game is gonna be free on the 25th, remember?
Oh, I thought it was... You don't know.
And it's like... Another thing is that... And this is specifically towards gamers and all this. I don't want people to say... I'm gonna get away from the, like, emotional and, like, the... disorder part. Or, like, just that part. We can go back to that later. Because... The Nintendo part was originally just for how the Freddy Fazbear game is like $9 or $8, even though it should probably be free. And then we went on to other games, and I'm fine with that. I literally said, really, Nintendo? I'm going to be changing this to my problems with the world, but... I want to go to gaming. Well, if it has what my problems with the world is, they probably will.
I mean, people who have autism, like people, like, if freaking people with autism have issues with the world, that's how you know that there's a chance things might not be that great.
It's that when we're playing games, this is a couple of things. There's a couple of things about games I wanted to say, and I hope a parent is watching this right now. I hope a kid gets their parents to come so that they can tell them this. When we are playing an online game, we cannot pause it.
Oh boy, here we freaking go. Oh yes. This is just gold.
But what I want to
pause an online game.
But what I want to say is that when my parents are yelling at me to come do something, if I am in an online game, I cannot pause it. I can't say to everybody, hey guys, my parents need me to do something, and just expect them to get on their other devices and wait for me to come back.
Yeah, we're going to we have other things to do. Like, if this is the middle of a game, we might not want to make a giant barricade around our friend just to protect him for like an hour, and we'd still lose.
Yeah, and that goes for something else. The worst comes to when you're in a tournament.
Oh God.
Here's the thing, and this is another thing I'm going to bring up about like parents or just people in general. If let's say I'm about to win a tournament, or me, you, and Brian's are about to win a tournament, and we're all going to get split like $1 million each.
Oh God, that would be so amazing.
If they tell me to, get out.
I'm just kidding.
If they tell me to pause the game, I'm gonna say no. I'm in a tournament that I could win $1 million in. They'd probably back off. And if I were to win, they're gonna come to me and say, "Give me the money. You're splitting the money with us." No, I'm not. And this, I'm saying this for all kids that won tournaments that their parents told them to give $1 million to, and this goes for lottery tickets too. We do not have.
They blow all the money on it.
Yeah, we do not have the right to give you the money. The company that was doing the tournament gave us the money for winning the event against people that were a lot better than us.
Like if I get like let's say it's split three-way. That means we all get 30. We get $333,000 per person.
I'm saying like it's like a million cash cup, as in like you get $1 million each. Like you get $1 million each.
Oh, I'm gonna like at the most I'm gonna give them like I'm probably gonna give you like at the most 100,000.
Like here's the thing.
Per parent.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give you
a large amount of freaking money. Did you say that's not enough? We need to give you more.
We're not gonna give you all the money we earned. We worked for. We
That's
trained
like
for.
20% of my cash that I spent hard work on. That I spent hard work on. And I was generous enough to give you some.
Yeah.
Now you're asking for more?
You at least have enough money to maybe buy a new phone, maybe pay the bills for the next few years. We are not going to give you the money that we worked for.
Heck, we're probably going to pool it together to buy a house together.
No, like here's the thing. We can use it for our own stuff. Let's say I have $1 that I can use to buy a skin pack on Minecraft.
I'm gonna spend it with my friends. Like I'm gonna give Vengeful a bunch of stuff and Coconut, because they probably like if they didn't participate, they probably weren't able to be there. I'd be the one who was generous enough to give them some.
Yeah, we're gonna give our friends money, people that actually tried. I'm not gonna give the people that sit on their asses out on the porch smoking and drinking fucking Venom, or basically Monster, while writing books and just scrolling through TikTok and going through on their Lord's mobile the whole time, some money that I worked for in a game that you let me download.
Yeah.
That's basically like telling I'm not trying to be like a dick. That's basically asking someone who has like 1,000 beers in the back of their truck for a beer that they didn't even pay for.
Like if it's 1,000 beers, you can spare like you'd be lucky if they were able to spare like 10 for you. Because like unless they're a really freaking generous person, they're not just gonna give it to you.
We're not gonna give you stuff we worked for, and we're not even gonna pause the game if we're about to win.
Yeah, I've lost at least 10 solo Fortnite games just because my parents told me to do something, or what my parents called me in the middle of a game and I got dropped on.
Yeah, and another thing. Unplugging the internet on us, if we don't get off, that's just gonna make us hate you.
My parents do worse. They threaten to take away my devices.
Oh no, my parents do that either way. They don't turn off the internet. They know that my sister will kill them.
considering how bratty your sister is, I wouldn't doubt that.
And anyway, if they did turn off the internet, tablet, and they have hotspot, so I can just use their hotspot for my tablet connected to my PS4. Not like that's an issue.
Yeah, and plus, I think sometimes parents forget. Also, one thing. Oh boy, we're gonna be going to a sore spot for Luke here. School.
That's another thing. We are in a pandemic. We don't have to do school.
Yeah, that's like making a sick kid do work.
Yeah, like here's.
It's not his fault he's sick.
Yeah, it's not his fault that God decided to say that day. No, it's not his fault that the germs decided to say you're gonna get sick today.
Good point there.
Like, here's the thing. I was sick once in school. I knew because my throat was getting really bad. I couldn't, like, it hurt really bad. I knew I was a cold coming on because that's normally how my colds start. I went home, and this was right before the field trip, so I was really mad because I didn't get to go through both the field trips that year. Well, I've never had to go, and here's the thing, that beginning of that day, my throat was hurting a little bit, and my parents said, just go, you have to go. And then when they realized I was sick, they regret it. And that's the thing, we are in a pandemic, we don't have to do school. We are basically stuck at home with nothing to do. Don't make us get on electronics just to do a online school, which is probably just going to be shitty. Zoom classes are another thing. Like,
oh boy, don't get me started. Also, one big thing is, us in our school, some of us are really freaking smart. Kind of like me. They call us privileged kids. I'm not saying they mistreat us or like use us for schoolwork or some kind of crap. They actually bring us to these really fun classes for stuff like engineering. Because they find us really good at these kind of things. And these are really fun classes. There's no issues with them. The issue is, after these classes, not only do we have to go back to school, which I think they forget that us smarter kids just don't like it simply because it's not that it's like we're learning stuff that we already know. And plus they make us do makeup work when we come back. Like, why are you bringing us to this class, these classes, if you're just gonna make us do extra work anyways?
yeah, and that's another thing. When we are at home in a pandemic, all we want to do is do the stuff that can keep us entertained. We don't want to do stuff that'll get us bored. Because here's the thing. You can play, okay, I can play all day on Minecraft just fishing. I don't get bored. First 5 minutes of my school, I'm about to fall asleep. It's because we don't want to do the thing we don't have to do on this day. And that's another thing. That's why my parents give me Wednesdays off, because it's called hump day. I don't even know what that is. They just tell me I have school off, I don't have to do it. It's basically a sick day off for me.
For us, for people at our school, we just pretty much have a free virtual day.
But here's the thing, like in Zoom calls, and I saw this TikTok, it was like this teacher yelling at the student saying, take off your hoodie, even though it's not their house, so they can't. And that's another thing, the teachers will act, and here's the thing, like if the teacher will say, get out of my class, okay, but they're not going to have to learn anything, they can just go on their games, so why kick them out, why not make them stay? And that's another thing. Public schools, and we don't need school. We have calculators, we have Google, we have all this stuff.
Yeah, like, also, one thing that really pisses me off is when I'm in school, they teach us a bunch of math types that back then, sure, you might have actually had to do these kind of math equations because, you didn't have modern technology. You didn't have calculators. they just can't relate to us because they don't realize that for us, stuff is a lot easier. And they try to use that as leverage, but it's trying. They're trying to use Caesar bucks. I mean, you're trying to use Disney bucks as Caesar's palace. Not gonna work.
Like, we don't need school. We can do stuff like we can just read ourselves and learn.
One of the biggest issues is we always like in my math class. The teacher, Miss Taylor, she's not a very nice person, though. I can deal with her. I only really can deal with her better simply because she's the reason I have my dog, Delilah. And thing is, she always teaches us new math equations, and I'd be okay with that. If for the fact that they're not more efficient. She's just teaching us new math types that are not more efficient. In fact, 90% of them, you'd just be better off doing the regular way that we were told the first time. There are those really rare occasions where they actually do help.
Like, my sister taught herself how to read stuff by watching YouTube.
I taught myself how to game. The only time I use gaming tutorials is when I'm stuck in an area in a game, and there's literally no way I can find it out.
The only way I do is if I ever need to learn how to make something in a game. I don't use tutorials to get through stuff unless it's stuff like Doom to get all like the weapons. Yes, that's pretty much fucking well known by now.
I look up how to make stuff in tutorial all the time because, you know, what if the guy dies? What if he commits to die?
Yeah, we don't need school. It's like people act like school is people act like school is a king we need to praise. It's not. We don't need it. It's a nothing. We can throw it in a ditch.
In fact, some people could actually be better off without it. People like Luke have issues at school that makes it uninhabitable for them.
But like, and that's the thing, even with online school, I don't like it.
It's just school kind of mistreats them, you know?
Like, here's the thing, online school as well, it's too difficult.
Yeah, because for a lot of people,
like me.
It's too hard to concentrate. Like for me, I can do it pretty easily. Not too bad.
Here's the thing, I don't have ADHD, and I can't concentrate on one thing at once. Which is why, like, we could be talking about this, and then I can automatically switch to talking about my Vanny plush. I don't concentrate on something at the same time. I can't be like, okay, I have to do... I just pass out in the middle of it, because I can't concentrate on this one thing at this one time, because my brain... And first of all, you know how early we have to get into fucking school? I had to wake up at 7 a.m. in the morning, eat. I had a 10-minute time frame to eat, 5-minute time frame to get dressed, another 5 minutes just to do what I want, and then I was at school until 4 p.m. in the afternoon, where I would eat dinner, go to my room, play for a couple of hours, and go to sleep.
What about homework?
Well, yeah, that too. I only got one of my favorite things, after school snacks, which you're gonna call me weird for this. Ranch dressing with a couple pieces of lettuce, crouton, and cheese.
I've heard of people who like that.
I would dip it into the ranch and eat it. I mean, it was good. I love croutons.
I like them.
But it's like...
Not my favorite thing, but, you know, they're okay.
School's stupid. And our parents force us to do it.
Also, a lot of kids... Like, just don't like, they can't do the school system. And others... Like, school system often fails because... They have incompetent teachers who don't even know what they're doing in their job. B, teachers who do know what they do in their job, but they just genuinely hate kids. Like, why the frick would you
get a job as a teacher if you hate kids?
Because they're pretty much most grades have a pretty major issue with them, and I'm going to admit it. Fifth graders are often, despite the fact that being fifth graders are often immature. And I'll admit, I'm a fifth grader and I'm decently immature.
Yeah, and like,
let's see. Mature when I actually try, but a lot of fifth graders, they don't want to be mature. You know, it's kind of like me, because the world, like, when you wake up, the world is saying, act your age. But I'm like, what if I don't want to?
take Markiplier for example. He's fucking like what, 20-something?
Yeah,
That's like a fucking 5-year-old. Fucking hilarious.
Yeah, and he's pretty damn good on YouTube.
Same with Jack.
Oh boy, we're alright then. Let's get on the YouTube train.
No, but like, here's the thing: we can teach ourselves how to read. We can teach ourselves to do math. We don't need this stuff. Like, here's the thing. Here's something also. Another thing for school is that some of the teachers will hook up with the students.
Oh yeah.
They'll have sex with the students. Yeah. And that also goes with, and that's another thing.
Get this video, hammered into the ground, but whatever.
Hey, I think Mark and Jack have crossed that line way too many times.
I mean, to be fair, you upload freaking Minecraft videos, and they play freaking, they stream freaking Doom.
I played Doom on the channel before. I've played Resident Evil on the channel. A game that's really fucking dark. A game of literally about viruses that rip the insides out.
Not only do I cuss on my channel, I freaking also play Doom.
Out of all of us, you and me are Dream. You are Dream and I'm Skeppy. Cause remember that scene where Skeppy goes fucking butterflies and then Bad Boy yells, "A language, you have to eat a wing now." That's Coconut. Coconut is Bad Boy Halo in this situation. I'm Skeppy and you're Dream.
How does Dream fit into this?
There was this clip. It was they were in a Discord call. Bad Boy Halo, I believe Quackity, Dream, Skeppy, all of them. And they were talking, and Skeppy said fucking butterfly, something about that. And Bad Boy Halo yelled, "Language, you need to eat a wing now, like a hot wing," for like cussing. And that's Coconut, because Coconut doesn't cuss on his channel as much.
As much.
Or he basically doesn't cuss at all. There's rare occasions, like Bad Boy Halo, he tries to get us not to cuss during his videos. And that's fake. It's like, I don't, like, honestly, the cussing thing in YouTube, it's never gonna go.
Why the frick? Do you make an entire platform called YouTube Kids?
If you're gonna put channels that have cussing on it.
Yeah, you're going to enforce a child-friendly YouTube.
Yeah, don't make YouTube Kids. If you can still have a kids option on YouTube, you have to go, don't you?
Probably.
Well, let me continue with this whole school thing. That's one thing, and then the other one is and this one is bad in general, teenage pregnancy, because not only the teachers, but also other students that are teenagers, because even teenagers start having sex at this age. Why? At least
most teenagers think they're way too cool.
At least wait until you're at least 18, maybe 19. I saw this one TikTok. It was the son's. I think it was either the mother of a it was either the mother and daughter or mother and son going. It was the kid going, "Mom, I'm going to stay at my," I don't know if it was boyfriend and girlfriend's house or girlfriend's house, and she says, "Okay, but wear protection," and he says or she says, "I'm only 14," and she says, "I'm 28." Like, actually, yeah, let's do switch over to YouTube topic, because honestly, the school topic gets boring immediately.
I kind of unloaded all my content in a single screw kid friendly stuff, you know?
Which guy even started this conversation?
We started it on FNAF being FNAF prices being BS on Nintendo Switch.
And then we switched over to Mario in general, and then it switched over to actual humanity. But why is it? Why is it you'll flag Markiplier's Try Not to Laugh 2 video because it has a scene where different cartoon characters beat up some Russian guy?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
But you don't flag and take down porn on your site.
Exactly.
You take down something that's supposed to be a funny joke, and then, but you don't take down the stuff that's literally, you basically don't take down the Pornhub material on your website.
I'm sorry, that kind of stuff is on YouTube, yet other stuff is banned?
Yeah, Markiplier's Trying to Laugh 2 was taken down because of that scene where it's like, Scrat, I think Bugs Bunny, SpongeBob, Mickey Mouse all get out of a van and start beating the shit out of some guy.
I love that.
Yeah, that's where Brian's broke.
Road rage.
Yeah, it's like, and then they don't take down the original video, and they don't take down porn and sex on their channel. Why?
You wanna know one thing that ruins one of my favorite freaking apps on mobile and PC?
What?
Gotcha Life. And Gotcha Club.
Go die in hell.
What?
I like Gotcha Life because like the William Afton AUs that people make, the alternate universes.
Yeah. Well, except for the soft thing, that makes me feel.
Yeah, isn't that like basically just like ones that get horny or stuff like that?
Yeah, it's really.
I like it because most of the time Ennard pops up as burnt spaghetti.
Yeah. Anyways.
I hate
people. You know. Thing you were talking about a moment ago.
the porn and all that.
YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, people do that with Gotcha Life as well.
They do it with FNAF as well in general. They do it with Fortnite. They do it with Minecraft.
Of course they do it with Fortnite.
What's wrong with existence?
And here's the
Why
thing.
for nap?
I bet these videos are mostly made for men.
Most likely.
And that's going back to what I was saying earlier. Our instinct is to look at boobs. It's not like it's pervert-like. Our instinct is to look at that general area. It's like when you're playing football. You don't look at the sky, you look at the fucking ball coming towards your head.
Yeah. He's got a good point.
Like, okay, I want to switch over to Steam and, like...
Oh boy. There's quite a few issues with Steam, but there's also
I'm switching over to I'm switching over to launchers in general on PC. When I go to start up a game, do not start up another fucking launcher. So let's say I start up.
You mean like when it just starts up breaking Discord?
No. I don't want to start up. I don't want to start up Steam. Look for my games. Let's say I'm scrolling through and I find, I don't know, The Sims 4. I don't want to start that up and then have Origin as well as the EA launchers start up at the same time afterwards. Because it does. You start a Ubisoft game up on Steam, starts up Uplay. Why?
I mean, it's fair that it's going to start up. It's going to start up the hub for Ubisoft when you play Ubisoft games. I think maybe you'll do stuff with Ubisoft, you know?
Yeah, but with EA. I don't like EA.
With other stuff, like when you're not, dude, it literally got voted as the worst company in existence 2 years in a row.
You know that meme where it's the guy using the trumpet and then his son like opening, closing the oven?
Yeah, I know that.
Imagine that with the main CEO of EA, like his head stuck in between that fucking oven.
Oh my god.
Payback, bitch. And then I'm gonna put a little piece of paper on there, taped on, says loot boxes. Loot boxes beat the shit out of him. But so, like, I don't want a launcher to start up.
In some games, loot boxes are okay.
The only one that I'm fine with, is Save the World on Fortnite, because you actually get schematics for weapons.
I'm okay with like sometimes you may actually get something good from the ones in stuff like Predator Hunting Grounds and what was that one game? Star Wars Battlefront 2.
No.
The loot from it is usually okay.
Yeah,
there's a small chance that you might actually get a taunt or something. And most of the taunts are pretty good.
The one I hate, I want to go back to parents and gaming.
Okay.
I was on the way home once, and my dad asked me, "Why do you say people are what is hacking in a game?" And I said, "It's when you use a hack client, something that you can get on PC or like anything that can basically make it so other people lose easily." And he says, basically you're just using stuff for your advantage. And I said, no, it's hacking, it's cheating. He says, no, you're paying for something to be better than other players. And I was trying to tell him, no, it's not. It's cheating so the other people don't have a good time. He was starting an argument over me trying to tell him that hacking is giving people an advantage, but making it so other people don't have a good time playing the game.
Essentially, people like, oh god, you just gave me Vietnam flashbacks with the TF2 bots.
But back to Steam, because that was just a quick thing I wanted to get out of my
I actually want to get out of my hair TF2 bots.
Oh my god.
TF2 bots are things that kind of appeared around the mid 2020 or early 20 or late 2019. At first, it was a small thing that happened because somebody had leaked the Steam TF2 code. Back then, it wasn't a big deal. Like, you'd see one or two bots in a game, but the bot would be shut out pretty fast. But nowadays, there's like 20 bots in the server, and usually they have noise makers, which gets really irritating. And there'd be like 20 of them in the server. And they all have aimbot, auto fire. Essentially, there'd be so many of them in a server that there's actually a term for when a server is filled with them. Infested.
Another thing I hate about Steam. This is something I hate about Steam. There are way too many deals on games that nobody are gonna buy.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Oh, you heard of Enter the Gungeon? How about Gungeon the Enter Butt? Fucking, like these I'm not kidding. I was on Steam. This game had PewDiePie on the cover of it. It was called Red Dead Chairs. It was literally it had nothing to do with Red Dead Redemption. It didn't have anything to do with PewDiePie. It was just a stupid ass game to get you to waste money.
Honey, give me my shotgun.
Oh my god.
Honey, get my shotgun. But like stuff about Steam is like, one, don't estimate a download. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna install FNAF. excuse me, FNAF 1's gonna take another 2 centuries? I'll just close my, oh, it's done. Don't fucking estimate.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding.
Estimations in games are dumb.
I tried installing Gary's mod. It said the game was gonna take 10 hours, then it said 11, then it said 13, then it said 15, then it said 2 days, then it said 5 days, then it said 3 months, then it said 2 years, then it said 9+ years.
Me, once said 1,000 plus years.
3 hours later, it's done.
Yeah, estimations are extremely dumb and are usually incredibly inaccurate.
One. And another thing about it. Why the fuck? And I'm attacking Steam with this. Why the fuck can you not make a third game in a franchise without changing the fucking name?
Yeah,
Portal, Portal 2, Aperture Tag, Team Fortress, Team Fortress 2. We don't have a sequel, third game to that. Half-Life, Half-Life 2, Half-Life Alyx. Left 4 Dead, Left 4 Dead 2, Back 4 Blood. Stop. Make a third game that's actually a third game and port it over the PS4 already. I want to yeet fucking potato GLaDOS at the fucking screen.
I think I'll wait until I get
potato GLaDOS.
And that's another thing. Why is it no game can do that? Like you could be playing Cuphead. It's like Cuphead 2, Electric Boogaloo.
I swear to God, that becomes an actual thing and get a jump off the bridge.
Why is it that here's something. How come the only successful horror game franchise with more games than I'm gonna be a lot of hate for this.
Right? Just freaking say it.
With more games than fucking Burnout Paradise? How come that game is doing a lot better than fucking Bendy? Okay.
What even is Burnout Paradise?
Exactly.
Die in the pits of hell where you came from. Burnout originally started out as, I believe, just Burnout. I forgot what it was. I think it was just called Burnout. It was literally just a driving game where you would try to make the most score by crashing into people. Then Burnout Paradise came along. I love that fucking game. Had it on PS3. I played the shit out of it. It's broken. But okay, FNAF started out really popular. Died down a little when FNAF 3 came out. Mostly because it didn't follow the same formula as FNAF 2 and 1. Went straight back up when FNAF 4 came out because of the box and all the new mechanics. Was dying over the next few years because FNAF Central Location was taking 10,000 years to release.
And you know, the whole troll about the cool gasoline leak thing.
And we also got FNAF World right after FNAF 4.
And it was actually kind of nice to have a little preview to
Baby.
Yeah. I'll admit, I feel it's underrated.
Was getting the thing spiked when Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator came out because that was just a surprise. Then Ultimate Custom Night came out. People were doing 2050 mode. I think Mark tried to kill somebody. I think he would have. It went to fucking max capacity when VR released. Was dying down a bit when people found out AR was only released on specific phones.
Yeah, that was BS.
And now that Security Breach came out, it's basically just the fucking PlayStation 2 ear rape from everybody because we're fucking excited. Bendy has had 4 games, 1 still in development. Bending the Ink Machine, very successful, was dying down around chapter 3 because of the fucking fetch quest. Bending Nightmare Run, it's fucking Subway Surfers. Boris and the Duck Survival, it's fucking Dungeon Crawler.
I've actually never played the game, I'm looking for a chance to.
And now Bending the Dark Revival, which is, been in development for over 3 years now, I believe?
Really?
When did...
Also, we actually had like something that really shocked me. Did you actually know that Bending the Machine actually put real billboards saying it's time to believe? That a picture of Bendy by it. Of course, it's a reference to St. Lawrence.
Let's see. Oh, no, 2 years.
I like how I'm just here as your secondary commentator to just fill in when you're doing something else.
The, Bendy and the Dark Revival was started development on, I think, 2019 on February 10th.
Also, you gotta admit, it's you gotta be thankful that I'm here because without me, it would be a bit more bland. You gotta admit.
Yeah, and also here's the thing, Bendy. Why are you gonna release all the chapters at once instead of doing what you did with Bending the Ink Machine? Release them separately and make us wait for them to come out.
Yeah, because it gave us time in between
to get ready.
A little layer of lore, and then for the next chapter to be a freaking bunker buster and blow it apart.
Like, here's another thing. Hello Neighbor also is following that. Hello Neighbor had
I never really got around to finishing Hello Neighbor chapters because 90% of the game I'd just be cowering in fear in the neighbor's closet.
I actually got really lucky on Act 1. When did...
Yeah, I was just on Act 1, I was just sitting there shivering in his closet.
Alpha 1... when did Alpha 1 of Hello Neighbor start?
I don't know, freaking... I think it was like 5 years ago.
Oh my fucking god.
When?
You were correct.
I am the big brain boy.
September 2016, so yeah, technically 5 years ago.
Hey Luke.
Yeah?
You wanna join my Minecraft game?
Invite!
Okay.
This would end the stream.
Goodbye. Please subscribe to my channel, Ludwig von Koopa II.
I will join a little bit because I'm gonna stop streaming in a bit anyway. But, like, Hello Neighbor Alpha 1 released so long ago, it took, like, nearly, like, a couple of years for Alpha 2 to come out.
Battlefront 2 is a masterpiece, despite EA calling it failure.
Alpha 3 for Hello Neighbor released a couple of months later, then Alpha 4, then the beta, and then early access, and then the full game released. Can I just say that Hello Neighbor just came out of the blue? Like Vanny in the Halloween DLC.
By the way, I gotta give EA some praise here. Like I know everybody hates them and I do too. I gotta give them some praise for the whole Battlefront 2 game.
That's probably the only game that's actually really good.
Like at the beginning, when they first made the game, they fucked up big time by making it to where you had to buy the characters with in-game currencies just to use them. That was a big on their side.
You know, something I want to know.
Oh wait. You just needed points now. That was pretty smart. They made it where players were pissed about having all their credits spent on using hero in each match. Well, I mean, it would be nice to have like a giant team of heroes beating each other up instead of the 4v4 mode. I gotta say, they did a great job with the heroes, specific General Grievous. And I feel like before the buff, he was slightly underhanded to a lot of the heroes. One thing he specializes is absolutely dominating ranged classes. Now, most heroes, kind of like Kylo Ren or Darth Vader, are more centered in hitting most of their opponents and tearing them apart. General Grievous can do the same, but with his more movement-based abilities, he can more easily deal with these. And plus, he's really good against groups of enemies because of his large swing range, his fast swings, and two of his abilities, Claw Rush, being able to knock over multiple opponents in a row, staggering them all long enough for General Grievous to either run away or destroy them. And his frontal assault ability, where he swings his lightsabers in a circle toward the enemies while advancing, is good to fend off enemies with a bunch of bullets flying at them. It's just overall really efficient.
Can I mention how also the only other Hello Neighbor games we've had was Hide and Seek, Secret Neighbor, and now Hello Neighbor 2.
I actually kind of want to try out Secret Neighbor because it seems kind of interesting.
But why is it that Secret Neighbor did not release on PS4, but Hide and Seek did?
I'll be honest, Hide and Seek wasn't that great.
And Hello Neighbor 2, isn't that game finished?
There's a Hello Neighbor 2.
Is Hello Neighbor 2... Wait.
Also invited you.
Is Hello Neighbor 2 finished? Nope, it's... Wait. It's gonna... Yeah, I think the game's in Alpha 15 right now. 1.5, I mean.
Oh, well, do you want to check out my world now?
When I end the stream, which will probably be in like another like 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay.
But that's another thing. Like, why haven't you released all these other horror games on PlayStation? Like, some being Baldi's Basics. That would be a perfect game on here.
Yeah, it'd actually be really fun.
We can
do more characters because
they technically did.
Yeah, it's just they should add some more to the original game because I like the new characters. I just don't like the new way they made the game. You know, with the whole
different events can happen and all that. Yeah.
But I'm okay with the events. I just don't like the whole floors.
But well, I was saying, like, we already proven that we can add like the old Doom controls to this, like where you can't look up and down with the 1993 version, and you can't look up and down in Baldi. We've proven we can do that. Add it already.
Yeah, you can't jump in Baldi Basic, and literally the only thing you need to do is auto unbind jump key.
Yeah. And like Granny would be a great addition for PS4.
Granny 2 would be nice because
both of them.
Has there been any other Granny games?
Technically Slendrina.
Oh yeah, I forgot that. I forgot that was part of the Granny canon.
But it's like, oh my god, like. There's all these game series that are really popular. Granny's really popular. Baldi's really popular. Bendy. Hello Neighbor.
Granny's been in the grave at this point.
It's because we haven't had a new game or update since.
Yeah, and plus, it was popular for like a month or so. And then just kind of died in popularity.
It's like, think about it. We have Granny plushies. We have Baldi plushies. We have Hello Neighbor. Yeah, there's one, and it's only of the granny. I don't think it's like licensed by the company, but it is like, I think it was one of FGTV's. 'Cause I believe they made one because they were like a what?
Can we talk about Hollow Knight?
Please no.
Hey, I freaking talked about Baldi Basics and Granny, and those are more your things.
I barely get into them. I just wanted to bring up how they should add those.
We brought up some of your games, you know? Why not mine?
What time is it?
It's 2. 3?
3.
Well, for y'all it's 3. For me
Well,
it's
it's
2.
3:08, so I guess the last 5 minutes could be you talk about Hollow Knight.
Hollow Knight's amazing. Hollow Knight is I'm just saying this for fans. Hollow Knight is a kind of Metroidvania style game where you play as an empty vessel created by the Void, where you go through a fallen kingdom as the creature, and you essentially fight a bunch of bosses and enemies that are infected by the Radiance, a forgotten god of light.
Well, now you're just
Who's
spoiling.
the final boss?
Well, now you're just spoiling the game for people.
I told them literally nothing about the boss. I just said that it was a forgotten god of light. I never said why they were forgotten. I didn't tell them anything about the lore. I'm not spoiling the game here. I'm just saying that that's the final boss. Oh yeah, I guess that is kind of spoiling.
Great. Now I want to talk about dungeon crawlers and like platforming like games in general. Fuck.
And turn the gungeon.
And there are a couple of like dungeon crawling games that I like.
Enter the Gungeon intensifies.
Binding of Isaac intensifies. Wait, isn't there a Binding of Isaac plush?
Angry Goat Skull intensifies.
I believe there's a Binding of Isaac plush.
I've never played Binding of Isaac, but I've wanted to. What?
911, what's your emergency? There's another Binding of Isaac. The Binding of Isaac Repentance is sequel size DLC expected to launch in 2020. It's not fucking out. It is fucking out.
Where's the DLC? Is it okay? Is it alright?
Where's the pizza? Oh my god, there's a Binding of Isaac plush.
Nobody, the guy who got, I assume it's been cancelled, so me, talking to the officer, I promise, the guy who canceled Binding of Isaac DLC, I kicked him in self-defense. Gotta believe me, officer.
Like, okay, like, another one is, like, Minecraft Dungeons. I love Minecraft Dungeons.
Pretty good. I like it, it's just, sometimes the gameplay can get a bit boring.
It took me a little bit to get into it. After the first mission, I loved it.
I did, like, once you beat the game, harder difficulties doesn't really make it more fun, in my opinion. Well, for these kind of games, they're not fun.
Unless you retry, the Obsidian Pinnacle.
Games like Hollow Knight have variations, like Steel Soul Mode, where it's kind of like Minecraft parkour.
I feel something I feel like is that more games need to go for, like, instead of a hard mode that unlocks after you beat the game, I say a mode that basically hinders you in it. So like a hardcore mode, or like one where you can't, like...
Alright. If you don't want more Hollow Knight spoilers, just skip, okay? Skip the noises. Anyways, in Hollow Knight, one of the areas that... yeah, you're not even gonna play it, Luke. Well, you have, but you're not gonna play it again.
Yeah.
Anyways. In the game, one of the modes in Hollow Knight, when you create a new save, there's God Seeker mode, which you obtain after completing the first, I believe, 4 Pantheons in Godhome, one of the DLCs. Pantheons are a long gauntlet of fighting bosses.
Oh, great. Speaking of DLCs, I'll wait for you to finish, then I'm gonna... Ooh.
Well, anyways. After you beat those Pantheons, you get to fight Godhome with maxed out abilities. But in the Pantheons, you have the ability to say "fuck you" to all your special abilities, and there's 4 like restrainments that you can add: a weakened nail, less soul, which is this game's ability to use to heal and use spells. You can just disable spells entirely, or you can make it to where you have a max of, I believe, 5 hearts.
I genuinely want to go on a rant about fucking DLC.
Oh god, I've awakened the beast.
I hate DLC. Now I'm not talking about expansion DLC, like level expansion. I'm talking the DLC that's like $5 or $15 for a single skin for your character that gives you nothing.
Now. An exception for this is the DLCs and stuff like Predator Hunting Grounds, where you can get extra characters like the City Hunter or like.
And Friday the 13th.
What?
And Friday the 13th, the party packs and the Part 7 and Part 3 pack give you Baghead Jason and I believe the Jason from the city. Where
these are actual alternate, like Predator Hunting Ground ones. They're actual alternate characters that you can use.
Same.
Like different abilities.
Same.
Like stuff like the City Hunter is a buffed version of the most classic hunter in the Predator franchise, the Jungle Hunter. It's a buffed version of the base hunter, kind of like how the Viking Predator is a buffed version of the I forgot what is it called again?
Oh, actually, you know what? The worst part is when you get a DLC that's exclusive to a disc, like a disc case.
Anger sounds. I hate those.
Like, and here's the thing: it's even worse when it's expired. Why can a DLC expire? It's not like we're pouring it into a cup and drinking it.
You know, one thing I have to complain about Nintendo is, unlike Fortnite, that if you have, I mean, what the frick, not Fortnite, unlike PlayStation, who, if you have their packs, they'll give you like a free game every month. Nintendo kinda does that.
They give you a couple free games.
Access. No. Every once in a while, they give you a free game. They give you a free game. Usually, PlayStation is like at the most. I mean, at the least 2. At the most, like 10.
Well, now gonna be 10 coming to sometime today.
And guess what?
Nintendo gives you nothing.
The thing is, they don't give you the game permanently. It's like for the rest of the month. PlayStation let you keep it for eternity.
Until your Plus runs out, in which you need to re-enable it to keep playing.
Yes. But if you keep it, that game is gonna be yours for the rest of eternity.
We are the face of the future.
What?
Wow.
What?
Fucking Nintendo are bitches. I don't give 2 fucks about that.
I mean, that's accurate.
They act like we want it. Like they say, "Oh, you want this game? Pay for it when you are done." Like, if you're gonna give a free game, let us keep it. Oh wait, I know, because you want to be greedy bastard like EA.
Kind of. They're not Zachary, but they're mildly greedy.
Like, I hate DLC. Like, something about DLC is, like, when I hate... This was an uproar people had. When Call of Duty... When people were getting, announcements of Call of Duty, Modern Warfare Remaster. Not the one that came out recently. The old remaster. The one that was in PS Plus. When people found out you could only get it if you bought Infinite Warfare.
Alright, dude, I'm gonna have to go.
Okay.
See ya, you can check out my world tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed, don't worry.
Go check him out on YouTube. Maybe Brian's.
What's up?
I don't know if you want to check out Brian's. He barely ever fucking posts. But I'm gonna go to sleep. I need it. Or in the morning when I wake up, when I go to stretch, I'm gonna sound like a reeing fucking cat. And that is not a good sound to hear out of my fucking mouth. But, we will continue this tomorrow. I will be changing the name sometime in the morning.
Shout out to Brian 250, nice guy.
Don't go sub to him.
I will post tomorrow, I swear.
Okay, but make it longer than 3 fucking minutes. Jesus Christ.
Shut up.
I'll see y'all.
Pick it up. Oh my god.
I'll see y'all next time when I'm not dying on the inside and I have sleep.